Welcome back to our channel World of Coins, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable US coins that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. Few coins in American history evoke as much emotion, patriotism, and curiosity as the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar. Minted in celebration of the United States bicentennial, this iconic coin captures a historic moment when the nation looked back on 200 years of independence, freedom, and progress. But beyond its symbolic importance lies a stunning truth: this coin, in rare forms and pristine condition, has become a numismatic treasure worth far more than its face value. At first glance, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar stands out. Unlike the typical design, the reverse of this special edition coin doesn't feature the presidential seal. Instead, it proudly displays Independence Hall, the birthplace of American liberty. It's a powerful image, commemorating not just a coin, but the spirit of a nation built on the ideals of democracy and revolution. What makes this coin so fascinating is the combination of its historical significance, artistic design, and minting variations. Millions were produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Yet, while many examples were made for general circulation, a select number were struck in higher quality finishes, and some contain remarkable errors or unique features that elevate their value dramatically. The obverse, bearing the portrait of President John F. Kennedy, remains unchanged from earlier years, but it gains a new dimension when paired with the bicentennial dual date of 1776 to 1976. This subtle yet powerful addition reminds every holder of the coin that it represents more than just currency. It represents the American story across 2 centuries. Among collectors, the silver-clad versions of this coin are especially desirable. While most circulating coins were made of copper-nickel clad, the U.S. Mint also produced a limited number of 40% silver half-dollars, particularly in proof and uncirculated sets. These silver-clad versions have become the crown jewels of many coin collections due to their beauty and scarcity, but what truly sends a collector's heart racing is when one of these coins is discovered with an error, be it a double die, a wrong planchet, or a rare off-center strike. Even the slightest minting mishap on a bicentennial half-dollar can create a variety that's worth many times its standard value. Some collectors spend years searching bank rolls, estate sales, and coin shows hoping to find just one of these elusive pieces. Proof versions of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar are also in high demand. Struck with extra care using specially prepared dies, these coins boast mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. When a proof coin also features deep cameo contrast, where the frosted design sharply pops against the shiny background, it becomes even more valuable. Grading plays a critical role in determining a coin's value, and the bicentennial Kennedy half is no exception. Coins graded MS 67 or higher are exceedingly rare and can command huge premiums. Achieving such a grade requires the coin to be virtually flawless under magnification, with full luster and no signs of wear or blemishes. Collectors often rely on third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC to authenticate and certify their finds. A high-grade bicentennial half-dollar sealed in a slab with a unique variety or silver content can become a centerpiece at auctions, drawing interest from collectors worldwide. But it's not just about technical perfection. The historical context of the coin adds to its appeal. Minted during America's 200th birthday, this half-dollar carries with it the energy of celebration, national pride, and reflection. It's a tangible reminder of fireworks over the National Mall, the ringing of the Liberty Bell, and millions of Americans coming together to honor their past. For new collectors, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar offers an exciting entry into the world of numismatics. It's easy to find circulated versions, but the thrill lies in discovering something rarer, something exceptional that others might have missed. Whether it's an unusual mint mark, a striking error, or an untouched silver version, the journey of discovery is just as rewarding as the coin itself. Even seasoned collectors never tire of the bicentennial half-dollar. With its patriotic design and multiple mint varieties, there's always more to uncover. Specialists have documented dozens of known die varieties, and new ones still occasionally come to light, proving that the coin's full story is still being written. And while many bicentennial coins are cherished for sentimental reasons, the right combination of rarity, condition, and uniqueness can turn a Kennedy half-dollar into a financial windfall. That's why coin hunters scour through inherited collections, old bank rolls, and flea market finds, always hoping lightning will strike. Stories abound of individuals who found rare bicentennial halves in places they least expected, taped inside old books, buried in drawers, or mixed into bulk coin bags. One glance at the dual date and they were instantly transported back in time, holding a piece of history that could also change their future. The value of these coins is often underestimated, especially by those unfamiliar with the numismatic world. But collectors know that within the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar hides a potential masterpiece, one that's not just rich in symbolism but also in monetary worth. The coin's popularity continues to soar as more people learn about its historical context and financial potential. It serves as a reminder that some of the most valuable things in life don't shine with gold, they shine with legacy, craftsmanship, and the story they carried us. So, the next time you come across a bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar, don't pass it by. Examine it closely. Look for that clean strike, that perfect luster, that rare mint mark or unexpected error. You just might be holding something truly exceptional, because one such coin, a 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half-dollar struck in stunning condition, featuring a unique mint error and preserved in near-perfect grade, was sold to an eager collector for an astounding sum. That rare and remarkable coin was purchased for $160,000. Top 2. In the fascinating world of American coinage, certain coins rise above their face value and enter the realm of legend. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar is one of those incredible coins that has captured the attention of collectors, historians, and treasure hunters for decades. At first glance, it might appear like just another 50-cent piece, but for those who take a closer look, this coin hides a story of transition, rarity, and staggering value that continues to surprise the numismatic world. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar marks a turning point in American minting history. Prior to this year, half-dollars were struck with 40% silver content, making them both visually and materially different. But starting in 1971, the U.S. Mint removed all silver from circulating Kennedy halves, switching entirely to a copper-nickel-clad composition. This significant change in metal content makes the 1971 coin the first of its kind in a new era of American coinage. Despite this change, the iconic design remained. The obverse of the coin features the stately profile of President John F. Kennedy, a tribute to his legacy following his tragic assassination in 1963. The reverse continues to display the presidential seal, an eagle with a shield, olive branches, and arrows, radiating strength, unity, and patriotism. It's a design that continues to captivate collectors around the world. Over 350 million Kennedy half-dollars were struck in 1971 between the Philadelphia and Denver mints. That massive production number suggests the coin should be common, but that's not the full story. While most 1971 halves are indeed circulated and ordinary, a very small number exhibit striking errors or were minted under exceptional conditions, and these are the coins that carry jaw-dropping value. One of the most famous types of rare 1971 halves are those mistakenly struck on silver planchets. Though silver was officially discontinued, leftover planchets from 1970 were accidentally fed into minting machines, resulting in 1971 coins with unexpected silver content. These silver strike errors are incredibly rare and have fetched enormous sums at auctions, sparking major excitement whenever one is discovered. Another variety that excites collectors is the double die obverse. When the die used to strike the coin impresses the design twice in slightly misaligned positions, it creates a fascinating doubled effect, often visible on the lettering or the date. These errors, while subtle to the untrained eye, are a goldmine for experts who can spot them. Off-center strikes and clipped planchets also make an appearance in the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar family. These minting anomalies, where the coin's design is skewed or part of the coin is missing due to a miscut, turn ordinary coins into conversation pieces and valuable collectibles. In addition to errors, the condition of the coin plays a massive role in its value. Coins that never entered circulation, preserved in pristine condition, can receive high grades like MS-66, MS-67, or higher from professional grading services. These coins are beautiful, lustrous, and rare. Very few 1971 Kennedy halves have survived in such flawless states, making them highly desirable. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC have authenticated and graded numerous Kennedy halves over the years, but only a select few 1971 coins make it into the highest categories. When these top-tier coins hit the auction block, bidding can become intense, as collectors compete for the best of the best. Another point of intrigue is the small but exciting number of proof-like coins from this year. Although 1971 was not a proof coin year for circulation strikes, some coins exhibit unusually sharp detail and mirror-like fields, likely due to freshly polished dies. These coins mimic the look of proofs and stand out dramatically from their standard counterparts. Coin enthusiasts have made a habit of roll-hunting Kennedy halves, searching bank boxes, estate sales, and old collections for that rare gem hiding in plain sight. Many discoveries of high-value 1971 half dollars have been made by complete beginners who simply decided to take a closer look. The historical context of the coin also adds to its charm. The early 1970s were a time of change and uncertainty in the U.S., the aftermath of the Civil Rights Movement, the Vietnam War, and growing economic challenges. The Kennedy half dollar, with its powerful symbolism, was a constant reminder of unity and hope during those turbulent years. The 1971 coin continues to fuel discussions in numismatic circles. Whether it's identifying new die varieties or debating the true number of silver-struck errors that exist, the coin invites ongoing exploration. It remains one of the most researched and re-examined half dollars in modern American coinage. Collectors today are more informed than ever, thanks to online resources, grading population reports, and real-time auction results. But even with all the data available, the thrill of discovering a rare 1971 Kennedy half dollar remains undiminished. The idea that one could be sitting unnoticed in a jar of change is enough to keep the hunt alive. For new collectors, this coin offers a perfect introduction to the world of error coins and grading. Its variety, historical importance, and availability in low-cost circulated form make it an ideal learning tool, while the potential of discovering a rare version keeps things exciting. That if you find a 1971 Kennedy half dollar in unusually high condition, or with any kind of error, doubling, off-center strike, or a strange metallic ring, it's well worth having it evaluated. Professional authentication could reveal that it's far more than just 50 cents. The legacy of the Kennedy half dollar is enduring. It's a coin that represents more than value, it represents memory, change, and American resilience. And the 1971 edition stands as a key chapter in that legacy, carrying within it the potential for both historical appreciation and financial reward. So next time you come across a Kennedy half dollar, especially one from 1971, don't toss it aside. Look at it carefully. Weigh it. Inspect the edges. You might be holding on to something far more significant than you ever imagined, because one particular 1971 Kennedy half dollar, struck on a rare silver planchet and preserved in nearly perfect condition, stunned collectors when it crossed the auction block. That extraordinary coin sold for $145,000. Top 3. In the world of American coin collecting, the Kennedy half dollar holds a unique and powerful place in the hearts of collectors. With its bold design, patriotic symbolism, and emotional connection to one of the most iconic figures in American history, it continues to fascinate people across generations. Among these, the 1992 Kennedy half dollar stands out, not because it's ancient or dripping in silver, but because it holds hidden secrets, rare varieties, and immense potential value when the right coin surfaces. When you hear 1992, you might not immediately think of rare coins. But this year quietly produced one of the most intriguing runs of Kennedy half dollars in the modern era. At first glance, these coins look like any other half dollar. With President John F. Kennedy's dignified profile on the front and the presidential seal on the back, the design had been a staple for nearly 3 decades by that point. But there's more to the 1992 edition than meets the eye. The 1992 Kennedy half dollar was struck at 3 major mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Circulating coins came from Philadelphia and Denver, while San Francisco produced proof coins for collectors. But what makes this year so captivating is the introduction of something new, silver-proof sets. Yes, silver returned, but not in circulation. Only collectors lucky enough to purchase these limited edition silver-proof sets from the US Mint received these coins. These 1992 silver proofs were made with 90% silver, echoing the purity of early US coinage. This edition was quiet, but collectors quickly realized the significance. These silver-proof coins, struck with high precision and care, display deep mirror-like fields and frosted details. When preserved properly, they shine like little mirrors of history, captivating anyone who holds them, but the true magic lies in the fact that mistakes can happen, even in the controlled environment of a mint. And when mistakes occur on a coin as finely crafted as a proof, they become legendary. Some 1992 Kennedy half dollars have surfaced with striking errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and even coins struck on the wrong planchet. These minting anomalies are the golden ticket for collectors, transforming an ordinary coin into a prize worth thousands. Perhaps the most thrilling variety of the 1992 Kennedy half dollar is the rare instance of a silver-proof coin accidentally struck using a clad planchet. When a silver die strikes a base metal blank, the resulting coin is visually stunning and technically rare. These errors, once confirmed, become highly sought-after pieces, as they offer a unique glimpse into the complexities of the minting process. What also adds value to these coins is condition. Any 1992 Kennedy half dollar found in mint state, especially those with grades above MS 66, becomes instantly more valuable. Coins graded MS 68 or higher are exceedingly rare and represent the upper echelon of modern half dollars. These coins, untouched by circulation, with perfect surfaces and sharp details, command serious attention in auctions. On top of that, a few of these 1992 half dollars were struck with unusually strong dies or during moments when the die was particularly fresh. This results in cameo or even deep cameo appearances, which make the details on Kennedy's profile and the eagle on the reverse stand out dramatically. These finishes add visual beauty and collector appeal. Over the years, collectors have become more aware of the potential hidden in Kennedy half dollars from the 1990s. For decades, many dismissed modern coins as too common or not valuable. But with discoveries like the rare silver and error varieties in 1992, the narrative has changed. People are now digging through their collections, hunting for a 1992 gem that might have been overlooked. The coin market has shown a growing appetite for high-grade and error Kennedy half dollars. As demand increases, so does the competition. This means that values for rare examples, especially from 1992, continue to rise steadily. Auction houses have seen bidding wars erupt over proof coins with deep cameo contrast, or circulation coins preserved in flawless condition. Another exciting aspect of this coin is its symbolism. In 1992, the United States was transitioning into a new decade of technology and global influence. Having a Kennedy half dollar in that era was a reminder of the nation's resilience, optimism, and pride. Collecting such coins now is like holding onto a time capsule from that defining moment in America's story. It's important to note that not all 1992 Kennedy half dollars will be valuable. Most circulated examples are worth their face value or slightly more. However, the few that are rare, whether because of an error, their silver content, or their immaculate condition, are in a league of their own and should always be authenticated by a professional grading service. Collectors today often turn to reputable services like PCGS or NGC to grade and certify their coins. Having a coin professionally graded not only ensures its authenticity but also dramatically increases its marketability and potential selling price. It provides peace of mind for both the seller and buyer. Imagine stumbling upon a 1992 Kennedy half dollar in a forgotten proof set in your attic or in an old coin album. It's possible. Many of these coins were tucked away for decades, and only now are collectors beginning to realize what treasures they have. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight. If you're passionate about coin collecting or simply love history, the 1992 Kennedy half dollar is a coin you must explore. It's a coin of quiet fame, a modern piece that has carved its own place among the greats thanks to its hidden errors, beautiful silver versions, and incredible collector demand. It's the kind of coin that surprises you. The one that seems ordinary until a closer inspection reveals its true identity. And it's that mystery, that sense of the unknown, that keeps the world of numismatics so thrilling and alive. So whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting their journey, keep your eyes open for the 1992 Kennedy half dollar. Because one rare example from that year, flawless, shimmering, and rich in numismatic history, was sold at auction for an unbelievable amount of $65,000. Top 4. In the captivating world of coin collecting, one coin that continues to surprise collectors and enthusiasts alike is the 1998 Kennedy half dollar. While it may appear like any other modern half dollar in circulation, the story behind this coin reveals a fascinating blend of craftsmanship, historical legacy, and hidden rarity. It stands as a reminder that even coins from the relatively recent past can hold immense value and mystery when you look closely enough. The Kennedy half dollar has always held a special place in American coinage. First issued in 1964, shortly after President John F. Kennedy's assassination, this coin was created as a tribute to a leader who inspired a nation. Its emotional significance, combined with its elegant design, helped make it one of the most collected modern U.S. coins. And decades later, coins like the one from 1998 still carry that powerful symbolism with them. By 1998, the Kennedy half dollar had become a familiar sight in pockets, purses, and coin jars across America. Yet many people overlooked it, not realizing that among the millions produced, a few special examples were anything but ordinary. This is where the magic of coin collecting comes in, finding treasure where others see only loose change. In that year, the U.S. Mint produced the Kennedy half dollar at 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia and Denver were intended for general circulation, while the San Francisco Mint focused on producing high-quality proof coins meant especially for collectors. These proof coins were struck multiple times on specially prepared dies to give them a mirror-like surface and sharper details. The 1998 proof sets became particularly interesting because it was the last year before the U.S. Mint introduced special silver proof versions and new commemorative designs that would change the coin's future. So in a way, the 1998 Kennedy half dollar marked the end of an era, and savvy collectors took notice. But there was another twist that made this coin even more desirable. In a few isolated cases, errors occurred during the minting process. Some 1998 Kennedy half dollars were struck with double dies, where the design appears slightly duplicated due to misalignment. Others showed off-center strikes or planchet issues. These errors, though extremely rare, became golden tickets for collectors, transforming an otherwise common coin into a valuable collector's piece. Beyond errors, the true value of the 1998 Kennedy half dollar lies in its condition. Coins graded MS 67 and higher are extremely scarce. The reason? Most of these coins were handled in bulk, stored in bags, or used in circulation, which caused scratches and dings that reduced their grade. Finding one in pristine, untouched condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. Collectors also seek out coins with exceptional eye appeal. This means not only is the coin technically flawless, but it also shines with a certain brilliance, a crisp strike, gleaming luster, and clean surfaces. These visual traits can elevate the coin's desirability and drive its value far beyond its face value of 50 cents. Another element that adds a layer of intrigue to the 1998 Kennedy half dollar is its timing. The late 1990s were a period of transition for U.S. coinage. The State Quarter Series was about to launch, and public interest in coin collecting was on the rise again. As attention shifted to quarters, the Kennedy half dollar quietly maintained its legacy, often overlooked but still revered by serious collectors. Over the years, demand has grown for certified high-grade examples of the 1998 Kennedy half dollar. Coin grading services such as PCGS and NGC have become the trusted authorities in determining the authenticity and quality of collectible coins. A coin that earns a top-tier grade from one of these companies can attract intense interest and high prices at auctions. Interestingly, some 1998 Kennedy half dollars feature what collectors call cameo or deep cameo finishes. This means the design appears frosted while the background remains shiny and reflective, creating a striking contrast. These coins are especially beautiful and often sought after for their sheer visual impact. Collectors who've held onto their 1998 Kennedy half dollars in pristine condition may not even realize the value they're sitting on. A coin tucked away for decades in a proof set or a safe deposit box could now be worth thousands. The lesson? It always pays to go back and examine what you already own. You never know what kind of gem you might discover. The fascination with the 1998 edition continues to grow as more collectors dig into modern coinage for overlooked treasures. The Kennedy half-dollar series, once thought to be fully explored, still offers surprises for those willing to study the details and hunt for those perfect examples that it's not just about money, it's about history. Owning a rare, high-grade 1998 Kennedy half-dollar connects you to an important chapter in America's coinage story. It represents the evolution of a coin that began as a tribute to a fallen president and has endured as a symbol of American resilience and pride. This coin has earned its place in both numismatic circles and the hearts of those who admire American legacy. The more you learn about it, the more you begin to see it not just as currency, but as a piece of art and history that holds stories within its silver-toned surface. If you ever come across a 1998 Kennedy half-dollar in brilliant uncirculated condition, consider having it graded. You could be looking at more than just an old coin, you could be staring at something extraordinary. Every detail matters: the strike, the luster, the clarity, and even a hint of an error could unlock a hidden fortune. In recent years, one such 1998 Kennedy half-dollar, preserved in nearly perfect condition and certified by a top grading company, stunned collectors when it sold at auction. The final bidding price took everyone by surprise and confirmed what many already suspected: this coin is far more than common change. And now, we reveal the remarkable figure. One extremely rare and pristine 1998 Kennedy half-dollar was sold for an astonishing total of $48,000. Top 5. In the thrilling world of coin collecting, some of the most unexpected treasures come not from centuries past, but from the very recent chapters of U.S. mint history. One such modern marvel is the United States of America Kennedy half-dollar from the year 2000. While it may appear like just another half-dollar to the casual eye, this coin hides secrets that make it incredibly valuable to numismatists and collectors all over the country. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy following his tragic assassination. Since then, the coin has undergone various changes, both in composition and production techniques. By the year 2000, this iconic coin had already become a staple of American currency, but it was beginning to transition from everyday pocket change into a collectible item rarely seen in daily circulation. In fact, starting in 2002, Kennedy half-dollars would no longer be released for general circulation, making the 2000 edition one of the final circulating issues available to the public. That small detail alone makes the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar historically significant. It marks the end of an era when this coin could still be found in your change from the grocery store or tucked inside a coin roll from the bank. What makes this particular year even more fascinating is how the U.S. Mint approached its production. The 2000 Kennedy half-dollars were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. While the coins from Philadelphia and Denver were intended for general use, the San Francisco Mint focused on making proof versions, highly polished, mirror-like coins specifically designed for collectors. The proof coins, in particular, are known for their extraordinary finish and exceptional detail. These coins are struck multiple times with specially prepared dies, resulting in a deep mirror background with frosted raised features. That contrast, referred to as cameo or deep cameo, is what gives these coins such eye-popping beauty. For collectors, however, it's not just the mint that matters, it's also the condition. The 2000 Kennedy half-dollar becomes especially valuable when it's preserved in top-grade condition, such as MS-67, MS-68, or even higher. These grades are assigned by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC, and they reflect a coin's physical quality, its shine, sharpness, and the absence of blemishes. Another key factor that drives up the value of certain 2000 Kennedy half-dollars is the existence of rare errors and varieties. Coins with off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet issues are incredibly scarce and can be worth thousands of dollars to the right buyer. Even a slight variation in the design or lettering can elevate a coin's status from ordinary to extraordinary. Collectors also keep an eye out for coins with strong strikes and full luster, those that show no signs of wear and have remained untouched since the day they left the mint. These examples are usually discovered in original mint rolls or sets that were carefully stored and protected for over 2 decades. the design of the Kennedy half-dollar has always been admired for its powerful and elegant aesthetic. The obverse features the enduring profile of President Kennedy, created by Gilroy Roberts, while the reverse displays the presidential seal, designed by Frank Gasparo. These timeless visuals have helped the coin remain iconic through every generation. As the year 2000 approached, there was a sense of novelty and significance associated with the new millennium. Collectors and casual enthusiasts alike were intrigued by coins dated 2000, as they represented the turn of a new era in American history. For that reason alone, many people saved these coins without realizing how valuable they might become years later. Some Kennedy half-dollars from the year 2000 were also included in special mint sets and souvenir collections. These sets, often kept in pristine packaging, have helped preserve certain coins in flawless condition, making them ideal candidates for high-grade certification and impressive auction results. The coin collecting market has evolved dramatically with the rise of online marketplaces and auctions. Today, collectors from all over the world can bid on rare Kennedy half-dollars with just a few clicks. And coins that once sat quietly in drawers or coin jars are now bringing in thousands of dollars at major coin shows and online sales. The growing interest in modern coins has cast a spotlight on the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar, especially those with certified grades, mint errors, or superior finishes. As more people learn about the hidden value in their coin collections, demand for these rarities continues to climb, turning everyday pocket change into a potential fortune. Even though millions of Kennedy half-dollars were minted in 2000, only a small fraction have survived in the perfect, uncirculated condition that serious collectors seek. That makes these coins not only collectible but increasingly scarce, especially as more are graded and locked away in private collections. Coin enthusiasts always stress the importance of looking closely at your coins. Whether you're searching through your change or examining an old coin set from a family member, the potential for finding a valuable piece is very real. The 2000 Kennedy half-dollar is living proof that modern coins can yield surprising rewards. So, if you ever come across one of these shiny half-dollars, take a moment to appreciate its details, the smooth surfaces, the bold design, and that fascinating year printed just below the portrait of Kennedy. You might just be holding something far more valuable than you think. And now for the moment you've been waiting for. One particularly rare and beautifully preserved 2000 Kennedy half-dollar, featuring an immaculate finish and certified by a top grading company, was recently sold for the impressive sum of $40,000.